well, it got real intense here. Oh, f that noise. Oh, come on, I closed the door. How did he get me? What is up, gangsters and gangsterettes? Welcome to another episode of Amnesia The Dark Descent. So in the last episode, I know we ran around, it was the main hall of the choir, and it was long, it was brutal, it was a big room. I found the torture rooms, I found the Iron Maiden, I found the Brazen Bull, I found, they called it the wheel. It's pretty simple, I mean, it's the wheel, you stick somebody on there and they're at your mercy. Whole episode was really dark. Just all the sort of things you can imagine happened in this place. It's rough. But despite all that, we made it through. We found 3 shards of the orb, and we found, what was it? The poison gland thing for Agrippa's potion. So we're making progress. Let's hop into it and see if we can find some more shards and some more parts of the potion. All right. Another big room, although this one doesn't look quite as big, but it makes me feel more creeped out, so that was fast.
How much more, Baron? How much more am I supposed to withstand? Kill me already! Kill me!
This one, prepare him.
God, that's so... So I guess we probably killed that guy. Okay, what's here? Alright, a little bit of jumpiness, that's fine. It's very dark here. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, we're good. Ugh, just more torture stuff. My God. Got a tinder box. Is this gonna be reading? It is reading. The kidnapper sat on her knees with her hands tied behind her back. She felt her hands being lifted and her body followed. Her shoulders gave way to the weight of her own body and cracked loudly. The suspended woman cried hysterically as the men contemplated their next step. Oh. Hashtag her too. Oh, God. That sounds so bad. What is this? Okay, well, I mean, it's not actually bringing anybody up. Is there anything else I can light in here? Just so I don't have to use up all my lantern? I don't think there is. Let's just keep going. Just keep spinning, just keep spinning. Okay. So just, oh, and I guess this is on her ankles. So she can't go that high. Oh, that is just brutal. That's like, it's kind of like the torture rack, where they'd like have all your limbs and they just pull you. Ugh. I believe I found another piece of the orb. Nice. Awesome. Okay, so I think that is all I'm gonna find in here. Wasn't this chair standing upright when I came in here? I thought it was. I could be wrong, but whatever. That's that. Oh, I'm out. Wrong button. Oil. There we go. Let's get it. I don't think I want to know what happened to her. Wait, is she still alive? I remember in one of the episodes, there was a voice that came into my head and said, save her. Is that who they're talking about?
Let me go, you brute!
The cradle is ready.
Good.
You're a man! How can you partake in this?
Is he all right?
He is one of the wicked. Don't pay his lies any attention.
I'm not a bad man! It was an accident!
He set a man on fire.
It wasn't my fault! Why won't anyone listen?
That's horrible.
Of course. We are dealing with monsters here.
Can I reach that? Is it already lit? I think it's already lit. Or it is not. Oh, I'm looking at it.
Do anything!
Oh.
Whatever you want! Anything! Do anything!
I don't even want to know about the shit that went down in this room. Like, all the rooms are bad, but like, The arsonist kept crying as he was slowly lowered on and off the impaler. It didn't take much to break him. They had meant for him to die, but the torture was working beyond their expectations. It wasn't the method, it was the arsonist. He was different from the others. They could make him forget again. Ugh. God, seriously, this place just needs to burn. I found the other piece. So that's 5 pieces of the orb. I'm still not sure where I'm supposed to get this Vitae. But I'm assuming somewhere amongst all these torture rooms, I'll find it. Oh, I think I see a body over there. Didn't even notice that the first time. Alright, what's in here? And then we'll go look at the body, because maybe for some reason there's Vitae on him? Or around him? I don't know. I don't like the sound of this. Sounds like that surgeon dude is around here. He's cutting somebody up. Oh, looks like we're good. Oh, that's a no. All right, well I got all pieces of the orb. I think it's called the splitter or something. The rapist hanged upside down, his tears soiled with blood flooding from his belly. The saw between his legs had lodged itself in the hip and wouldn't move any further. The men stepped back and waited for the victim to drain. So gross. The grate covers a drainage pipe. The blood needs a vessel. Okay, I think this is the room I'm going to be coming back to. I gotta seriously put that out because I'm just ripping through my friggin' lantern right now. Let's go. Okay. I'm so confused. Was there not a body in here? I'm like genuinely confused. I mean, I'll show it to you. It'll be in like the replay. I'll show you a replay of it, but I'm like 99% sure there is a body there. And if I'm wrong, then wow. I've really got issues with my memory. Slowly making my way up. Slowly making my way downtown. Na, na, na. It's the only part of that song I know. Some nice art. Sounds like some fluttering birds are here. Well, this place looks a lot nicer. Is there Vitae in here? See, I'm gonna take this. I got a weapon now. Wata! Picked up string. Okay. And a note. Oh god. Okay, notes on torture. Exciting. This is gonna be fun to read. There are quite a few things to be said about torture. I had figured that the reaction I would get from the victims would be highly individual. Thankfully, this is not the case. The humans all have a very similar approach to dealing with physical pain and the terror of anticipation. I can't stress enough the importance of restraining the victims before proceeding. Even the most timid creature can break out in fits of violence where their strength exceeds their expected prowess. If proper care has been put into breaking the victim, this should not be a problem, but it will also hinder the effect I am after. The right steps to take are, therefore, to restrain while the victim is still dazed, proceed by presenting the form of torture you are about to apply, and then to continue with the actual act. The point of presentation is to infuse terror. The human mind is extremely efficient, as it will trigger itself into greater fear, simply by imagining it. While applying pain, make sure to avoid massive damage as it will prove more efficient if the process can be sustained. Also, apply the pain in doses, if possible with breaks to let the body settle. If you are whipping or cutting the victim, strike once, wait for the pain to subdue, then strike again. As long as the body suffers, it will continue to produce the vitae and saturate the blood with its properties. Only with careful performance will the victim yield maximum effect. If the victim doesn't behave as expected, it is likely that all will be for naught. Before this happens, feed them the amnesia drink and try again later. Oh, so there's an actual drink somewhere here that gives people amnesia. Out of my way. Oh, another memory. More reading. Yay. Is it you, my love, I miss the most, or is it perhaps myself? I know what I have become. I am not blind. I am a monster to them, a demonic sultan perched on a dark mountain top. There's little I can do to redeem myself. The Black Eagle fears me, and after Napoleon's defeat, it is only a matter of time before they will demand my head on a platter. I must remove myself from this land. This time, it must work. If I can't return home now, I shall perish. Was that Alexander? Was he a part of the... I can't remember. All of a sudden, I forget the name. But that was an organization. What was it? The Black Eagle? I gotta look again. Yeah, the Black Eagle. So... I failed to see any vitae up here. Which is unfortunate. I was really hoping it'd be here. Because I'm really starting to think they're going to make me torture somebody if I want to get it. I wonder if they expect me to torture Agrippa. I mean, if he survives, he could be his own salvation in a sense. I'm honestly very confused though. I swear there was a goddamn body there. I wonder if I run back over to this one and then run back, if the body will be back. Yeah, because it was there. Right? That chain is crooked. Like, it's not just me, right? That's a crooked chain. That defies physics right there. I wonder if they're all like that. Oh, that one is too. So is that one. These cages all defy physics. That's good to know. Cool. Okay, there's got to be something else here. I don't know. Hold on. We'll go back. We'll see if Agrippa has any words of wisdom on how to get the vitae. I also found some string. Don't know what that's going to do for me, but I found it. It had gone too far. The man was suffocating as he could no longer breathe properly between the lashes. Displeased, he started to look for the Damascus rose oil. I already read that one.
I see that all the ore pieces you need. I know I have no right to ask anything of you. But if you could find it in your heart to gather the ingredients for Vaya's tonic before attempting to mend the ore, there might still be a chance for you to save me. Please, my fate is in your hands.
I honestly still don't know how I feel about letting Alexander open that thing, and I still don't know how to get the vitae.
I see that all the ore
Shut
pieces you
up.
need.
You're not helping me right now.
I see that all the
Shut up, Agrippa. Nobody cares. Oh. Oh, I think I've got it. Can I combine items? I think I could, right? I don't remember how. Where's the string? Ha-ha! Okay. I think I've got an idea. Whether or not it works, I don't know. But I've got an idea and we're gonna go try it. So, my idea is that if I could open this and it's vitae that's in the blood, right? So maybe if I put this here, I'll get some vitae. Right? Glass jar of blood. It is filled with blood. Okay. I don't know how to turn it into vitae, but I've got the blood. So we're one step closer. Also, I wonder for the potion thing.
I see that all the
Oh my god, say something different, man. I also don't know if I'm supposed to put it in there. Can't add anything directly into the blood. The substance needs to be purified first.
Ask anything of you. But if you could find it in your heart to gather the ingredients.
Why can't you tell me something helpful?
There might still be a chance for you to save me.
Where can I purify the blood? Okay. Well, it got real intense here. Oh, that noise. Oh, come on, I closed the door. How did he get me? Sleep. That's not a hint. The hell is that? Wait, was that supposed to happen? Because I'm pretty sure I did make it out of there. I think that was supposed to happen. Yep. Now I'm in here. Now I'm stuck. Okay. So now do I gotta break out of here?
You had me worried. Quite frankly,
Is that
I'm
Alexander?
not sure what to do with you. I hold no grudge against you, Daniel. We are so very much
Come
the
on,
same,
come on,
you and I.
break!
Did you drink from the amnesia mixture? It does explain so much of your behavior. You never did finish what you set out to do. You talked about redemption, how you would face the orb's shadow and save our work and me. I will grant you another chance to redeem yourself.
Yes, let me out.
Wait here and stop the shadow. Thank you, friend.
I saw. Oh. It is not loose enough. No need to waste more time on it. Well then, what? What if? Smack it. Smack it! Come on! I am not sure how to get out of here. I do appreciate that he didn't just straight chain me to a wall. Ta-ta! Come on! Come on! Come on! Ah! Gotta do something with this. I don't know if I necessarily need the bucket. Okay, I'm getting cornered in here. Ow! Well, that's not good. I really need to get out of here. Come on! I love how he didn't take anything from me either. I've got the whole orb with me, and he's like, nah, it's fine, he can keep it. Bucket of tar. Oh, that stupid table is in the way. Just give me my bucket. There we go. Dude, I don't know what the f to do to get out of here. Just look around, see if there's anything else I'm missing in here. There's nothing. No, no. Oh boy. Okay, I see this. This looks like a small little hole. Haha! Success. Sort of. Oh, oh, oh! Alright, we made it. Good. Let's get that. Well, now we're just in a different cell. So, I mean, my dude is tripping again. He's on his LSD trip. But I don't know if that really helped. Can I open this? Is this open? Oh, it is. Okay, we did make it out. Oh my god, I hate when it's like this. I can barely, like, control where the f he's looking at. What are we pulling up? Nothing. Nothing. Oh my god, could you please stop tripping out? Mine. And a note. A note. Last prisoner note. There's little left to say. I write solely to prevent myself from revisiting the memories of these last few days. If I am fortunate, I will fall asleep and time will pass without effort. I have begun to wean myself off my prison. When I first arrived, I felt like I was being buried inside a tomb, but now I feel like the close walls comforting me. As long as I am in here, there is no pain. The walls protect me from the outside. I even laughed earlier as one of my wardens dropped a key down the pipes. gave me hope for a second, thinking I could escape if only I could somehow reach it from here. In my dreams, Alexander, I am king. In my dreams, I best you and escape your clutches, and return with all the knights of the realm carrying pistols and sabers. In my dreams. Okay, so key part of this, there is a key that dropped down the pipes. What pipes? Please, go back to normal, man. I can't handle this. Oh my god. What the f*** just happened? Hey man. Oh, that's more censoring. What's in here? It's nice. I'm finding all sorts of items here, which is just amazing. Ah, I know where the wooden bucket's going. At least I assume. Give me that. Thank you. So, my guess is maybe when I put the bucket on here and pull it up, I'll get the key. That's my guess. Okay, I gotta go to the side here, because it's not working. Alright. What do we got? What do we got? I got a bucket of water. Great. What is my bucket of water gonna do for me? It is filled with water. Thanks.
Get away. You shouldn't do that.
Do what? What did I do? I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm also still trying to figure out what pipe that key is in. I'm trying not to look at that naked body. Also, I don't understand how one drops. There is a key in the pipe, but it can't be reached. Right now it can't. Watch me. Oh, did my hammer and chisel break? Actually, I could probably use this. Oh. Oh, where'd it go? Ah, there it is. I got a rusty key. Ah, and that's what this is for. Sorry, it would appear my camera was full, so I had to delete a few things. Okay, we're back. Let's just get out of here. Oh my god. Oh crap. Go, 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 go. Get this out of the way, get this out of the way. I don't even want to look behind me. I'm sure it's right there. Go this way. Oh my god. Oh my god, it is so loud. I'm going. God damn it. Go, 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 go. I hear that thing splashing after me too, I think. I don't give a shit. I don't care. I don't care. Just keep going, keep going. Why is this tunnel so long? Oh my god, we're out, we're out, we're out, we're out, we're out. I see the escape, I see the escape. I don't see it following me. It's not even that close. Whew! When Hazel turned 15, she had lived 3 years longer than Dr. Tate had foreseen. Her parents had given up from exhaustion and decided to have her committed for permanent treatment at Canterbury Hospice, but she was still alive. She had embraced him and wished him a grand adventure in Algeria. My god. Okay, so we're back in the nave. Oh, we're here. Wait. Is this a here that I know? Either way, should I read this note? I'll read this note. This will be the last bit. Oh. Alright. I'm gonna get something to happen. He can't handle this note. This note's too much for him. Alexander became silent. He didn't know what to say. He could no longer recognize his friend sitting across the carriage. That me? Am I the villain in all this?
18th of August, 1839. Tonight, we will unlock the power of the orb and ultimately banish the shadow hunting me. I feel it closing in on me and I fear for my life more than ever. Just outside Altstadt lies a small settlement.
Oh, I'm outside.
Zimmerman, a dairy farmer, lives with his wife and 3 children.
so slow.
We took the coach, went for it. Our visit was unexpected, and Alexander was able to strike Zimmerman down without alerting the others. As he went to take care of the farmhands, I began to look for the children. We should have more than enough prisoners to finish the ritual now.
Yep. I don't know. I definitely think for this game, I want them both to die. Like, genuinely. The crying had stopped and he could hear a whisper coming from the cell, and there was a bit more there. Okay, well, that was a fun way to end this video. So, I'm going to cut it here. I do hope you enjoyed this episode. It was fun. So, for a small little recap, we did find the rest of the shards of the orb. We have 1.5 parts set to go for Agrippa's cure. I'm trying to think of what I can do with the blood. I don't know. I'm kind of drawing a blank. I don't know. There's got to be somewhere I can go that can do that. And I'm trying to think of where that would be. One of the places I can think of is the lab, but that's back at the beginning of the game. And I don't even think I could get there anymore. So I don't know. I'll figure it out next time. For now, I do hope you enjoyed this episode. That was a hell of a trip at the end. And if you did enjoy, please leave a like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I really appreciate it. It helps get me out there. And for all of you still listening to me, amazing. I can't thank you enough. And with that all being said, I do hope you have a great rest of the week. And I will see you on Wednesday for the next episode on Wicked Wednesdays. Until then, Cyber Jesse is out.
What up, gangsta? What up, gangsta?